Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us here at SEC TV2 News. I'm Sheila Fortson. The Da Vinci Science Center is committed to educating people of all ages. A recent workshop held for seniors showcased the geological history of the Lehigh Valley. Here's more. The Da Vinci Science Center's popular program, Senior Mondays, is back with a bigger turnout than ever. The latest installment was titled Stories and Stones, a history of Lehigh Valley geology.
They're getting a chance to be geologists themselves, to look at some rocks, to look at the history of the geologic formations in the Lehigh Valley, and a chance to ask questions they might have always had about how the rocks got here or what they mean. And so we're trying to allow them some time to do some investigations of their own. That's one of the things that we think is really important here, is the chance to actually be a scientist. And so all the folks here are getting to get hands-on with some rocks, and so I'm helping them interpret those rocks and learn a little bit about the history.
What we thought was, okay, maybe we can get a few in here and start teaching them about scientific concepts. What you see now is amazing. We have people who are coming here every month, regulars, but every month there's more and more people coming, new people coming too, that are just genuinely really interested in science and in, just the world around them, in particular in the Lehigh Valley.
Led by staff geologist David Smith, Stories and Stones provided participants with examples they could feel, rocks collected by Smith over his many years as a geologist.
I'm trained as a geologist and did research work in the western United States for about 10 years, and then came to LaSalle University in Philadelphia, where I taught geology, environmental science, and physics for about 10 years before coming to the Da Vinci Science Center. I've been here about 7 years.
The Senior Mondays series is a different take on a system that works here at the Da Vinci Science Center. Hands-on learning programs aimed at showing exactly how science is used in the real world.
What we really focus on is serving the kids and really building that next generation of technical workforce. But when we talk more and more about that, we say, well, what are the influences that these kids have besides the teachers? Okay, well, there's the parents and there's also the grandparents. And so suddenly we're talking about, how do we build a scientifically literate community? Well, we certainly can't leave out the seniors.
And those seniors, like Elizabeth Soltis, have given positive feedback about their experience in the program and what they've learned.
I just have a great interest in science, and I think geology tells you so much about the development of the Earth, and also how other parts of the Earth, not just the Earth, but how we develop as people because of the way the Earth is formed, whether you live in the mountains or how we adjust to the activity of the Earth in terms of volcanoes and floods, and what causes all this. And there's so much to learn. The Earth is made of so many different minerals, and the formation is so interesting because it affects the way we live.
They're telling us that it really fills a need for them to be able to come out here and learn something different, learn something new, and learn something about the world that they live in and the city that they live in. Like today, when we were talking about geology, it wasn't just about the rocks, but it was really about the geology of the Lehigh Valley, starting way back with the formation of things that happened here, and talking about how the dinosaurs roamed the valley. And again, it's just really a way for them to exercise their mind.
Well, I hope that they're learning a little bit more about the world underneath their feet. Whenever I teach, I want people to leave and knowing that they'll never see the world around them in quite the same way again. That's one of the great things about geology, is that there's incredible evidence. There's evidence of incredible stories all around us all the time, and most people don't realize it. So hopefully I've given the folks here a chance to have a little bit different view of the world that they drive through every day.
Thrash says it's never too late to learn, and that the Da Vinci Science Center remains committed to promoting that notion through programs like this, which reach out to a greater part of the community.
Learning starts in the high chair, learning ends in the rocking chair. But really, it doesn't end there either. And it's very important to continually exercise the mind like you exercise the body. And it's a bit of a different world now, especially for kids now coming into the workforce, that because we're talking about overseas competition for jobs and things, that it is so important to stay sharp and to continue learning and to really be malleable and look forward to that next job, that if that doesn't happen, then we can talk about the entire U.S. economy and the impacts that might have.
Upcoming events at the Da Vinci Science Center include additional Senior Monday sessions and the all-new Math Midway.
We have a new traveling exhibit. We're the first science center in the country to host this, called Math Midway. It's all about real-world applications of mathematics, and we're going to be doing all sorts of programming around that as well. We have our Thanksgiving events. We, of course, have over the holidays leading into our New Year's Eve event, so we just have a lot going on. It's something that's always different, but the reason we do this is because we are trying to get kids involved, engaged, help them to understand that they can do science and math with their hands and with their minds and with their hearts to really ensure the success of all these great companies we have in the Lehigh Valley.
For more information on Senior Mondays, the Math Midway, or any of the other exciting upcoming events and exhibits at the Da Vinci Science Center, visit davincicenter.org. Sheila Fordson, SEC TV2 News.